What's up, guys? So you came back. I appreciate that. Thank you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, over the past couple of days, I've been thinking about beliefs, the meaning of beliefs, how powerful beliefs are, and I've stumbled across some interesting ideas here. So I want to take the time to talk about beliefs with you and what I've discovered. Since you decided to come back, let's have a conversation. Let's get some value out of this. Let's leverage it. Let's figure out how we can work and get closer to our goals, our dreams and aspirations. We're not gonna do it out here though. We need a little bit more privacy. So we're gonna go back inside and have this conversation. You ready? All right, let's do it. All right. So like I was saying outside, I've been thinking a lot about beliefs and what they mean to us. So the first thing that I want to do is talk about or define what a belief is. And it's important to understand this because the belief is the motor, it is the driving force of why we do the things that we do. It is the driving force of why we don't do the things that we do. It is the driving force that gives us the energy to work towards whatever the goal is. So I think it's important to understand what the definition of belief is. So hold on, give me 1 second. Pop this open. Okay, so look, the dictionary defines belief as this. It is an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. It is a statement. It is something that is either told to us or it is something that we have told ourselves. That's what a belief is. So something so important of how we navigate our lives is simply a statement that is said or told to us over and over and over again. But here's the question. What if the belief isn't accurate? What if the statement that someone told us wasn't true? Or better yet, what if the statement that we've told ourselves over and over and over again, what if it's not true? And it has held us back or limited us in our lives because we've been working within that belief system. You know, it's interesting, and you might have heard this before because I did a video with my brother Adrian talking about the power of completion. I used this example. By the way, if you haven't checked out that video, go to Adrian Davis now. The video is called The Power of Completion. There's some great information in there as well. But anyway, a belief that I've had for a long time is that milk at the grocery store is cheaper than milk at the gas station. Here's the thing. I've never taken the time to price milk at the gas station and price milk at the grocery store to see which one is cheaper. I never took the time to test or challenge that belief. I just accepted that belief to be true, and I lived my whole life believing that milk at the gas station is more expensive than milk at the grocery store. I never took the time to challenge that belief. Now, that's just a small example, but how many things in our lives have we not challenged? How many things in our lives have we just accepted to be true because someone told us? And here's the thing, it could have been told to us from a person that loves us deeply and wants to see nothing but the best from us. But we've never taken the time to challenge it and find out if this belief really has any substance to it, if it has any foundation to it. We've never taken the time to test and challenge it. So if beliefs are the motor, it is the driving force of how we navigate our lives, we need to start testing and challenging our beliefs. And it doesn't mean that, so look, we can believe something in one period of our life that can be true, that can have some foundation to it. But as we grow older, that belief necessarily doesn't hold true anymore. So how do we challenge our beliefs? And there's two different ways that we can receive beliefs. It could be an external thing. It could be a conversation with a friend or a family member. It could be a pastor preaching. It could be us watching something on YouTube like right now. It could be, we can receive a lot of external statements as beliefs, and we can accept them. Remember, a belief is an acceptance of a statement, okay? We also have beliefs that we tell ourselves, and those are the dangerous ones. The internal dialogue are the beliefs that we really need to pay attention to. Because what are the most common beliefs that we hear within ourselves? We're not good enough. We're too old. We're too young. I'm not the right gender. I'm not the right height. There's just so many. I'm not good enough. All these things, these are all beliefs, and we have no idea where they came from because we have just accepted that to be true without challenging it. We have to learn to challenge our beliefs, because if not, we are going to live in this box, in this limited world, and we will never, ever fulfill the potential that we have. We will operate in just this average space and be okay with it because it has become the norm, because we haven't developed the skill of challenging the beliefs. Okay, so I want to walk you through how to challenge your beliefs. Let's create a construct, a structure of how we can challenge our beliefs. So step one is this. It's identifying the belief. We have to become very clear and very aware of what our belief system is. What are we telling ourselves? What are we listening to? What statements have we heard that we have held to be true? What have we been listening to over and over and over and over again and have accepted that to be true? We have to identify it. We have to be very clear. We have to be have the awareness of it, okay? So for me, I'm going to really personalize this. For me, I believe that words are powerful. I believe that words can move people to action. I believe that words are powerful. What I didn't believe is that I wasn't the person to deliver those words. Who am I? Who is going to listen to me? I did not have a belief. Now, I believed in the power of words, but I did not believe that I was a person that was qualified to deliver those words. Okay? So there we go. We identified the belief. Okay? Step number 2. Create a list of questions that you want to answer to see if this belief holds up to be true, okay? So in my case, of the belief of me not having the ability to deliver words to help people grow, develop, and move to action, I had to ask myself some questions, okay? Where did this belief come from? Did someone tell me this? Or did I come up with this myself? Why do I believe this? What other factors, what evidence is out there to either support or dispel this belief? Okay? So make a list of questions that you want to ask yourself to either dispel or support the belief. All right? That's step number 2, right? Step number 1, becoming very clear of what the belief is that you want to challenge. And step number 2, create a list of questions that you want to test the belief that you have, okay? Step number 3, answer the questions that you've listed, okay? So for me, as I was looking for evidence to support or dispel my belief that I am not a person that can deliver words to move people to action and to develop them and inspire and encourage them, I stumbled across something interesting. I could not find any evidence to support that. The only thing that I found was evidence to dispel that belief. As I looked back, the only statements that I've heard from other people out of the many years of leadership that I've had have been affirming words. People have said nothing to me but, your words are inspiring. Your words are encouraging. It was because of you that I did this. I could not find anything, zero, nothing to support the fact that I believed that I wasn't qualified or I didn't have the ability to inspire, to encourage, to move people to action. I couldn't find anything to support that. I just found everything to dispel it. And so here we are. It is because of me going through that process and challenging that belief is why we're sitting here right now in this moment and me having a conversation with you. Is because I went through this process. Okay? Step 1, identify the belief. Step 2, list questions that you have that you want to challenge that belief. 3, answer the questions and determine if this belief is true or not. Okay? So now, once we determine that this belief is either true or not, and 9 times out of 10, especially when it comes to our internal dialogue, we never have thoughts that are building ourselves up. We never have those beliefs that build ourselves up. We normally want to attach ourselves to those beliefs or those statements that break us down. And it's almost like self-sabotage. It's almost like we're afraid of our own success. It's almost like we're afraid of our own potential. So we accept and we hold on to the things that break us down, that make us feel okay with being average, that make us feel okay that we're not normal. You're not average, you're not normal. You were put here for a specific reason to do something. You have something to give to this world, but we're afraid of it. Why? Why? So as we're going along, and once we dispel this crazy belief system that we have conjured up in our own head, we have to learn how to reframe that thought. Because you can't suppress thoughts. We give too much attachment to thoughts. We make thoughts our identity, and it can cripple us as we're navigating through life. So we can't suppress the thought because we worked so many years to wire that thought in our head. It's not gonna just overnight just stop coming because we have dispelled that belief, okay? So we have to learn how to reframe it. So, for me, the belief was, or the thought was, that I did not have the ability, or no one wanted to hear from me as far as when it comes to development, encouragement, inspiration, things of that nature. So I had to reframe that. So it wasn't that I didn't have the ability to. It was, you've never really tried. It was, you may not be at the level that you want to be, but you're working towards it, right? So it changes the belief, that absolute belief of you're not good enough. That's an absolute statement. It's an absolute belief. It changes it from you're not good enough to you might not be where you want to be, but you're on the road to get there, right? That's encouraging. You're working towards something. You're not just sitting still. You are working towards something. So as we reframe this, as that thought comes in, as it comes up, Wayne, you're not good enough, I can instantly reframe it because I'm aware of that thought now. Look, it's not that I'm not good enough. I might not be where I want to be, but I'm working towards it to get better. I'm trying. I'm putting myself out there. We're working towards it. We are going to go and see what happens. And the more and more we reframe those beliefs or those thoughts that keep on coming up in our head, the more and more we're able to quiet that negative belief system and raise up the positive belief system. It's not about suppressing, it's about reframing that thought process that has created these beliefs. Step 1, identify the belief. Step 2, make a list of questions to either support or dispel that belief. Step 3, answer the questions. 4, reframe the thought that is leading to the belief. As we work through this process, we will see that there's a lot of beliefs that we've had that we've never challenged that have crippled us from moving forward. So I ask everyone, challenge your beliefs. See what's true, see what's not. And some of our beliefs will be true, so that's okay. We keep that in the keep folder, right? Those things that are supporting us, that are positive, that are building us, we keep those thoughts in the support, in the save, keep, in the keep folder. All those other ones we put in the trash folder, not by trying to suppress it, by reframing and changing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are more powerful than what we think that we are. We can accomplish so much more than what we think we can. Once we challenge our beliefs, and create a strong, positive, self-promoting belief system and get rid of the self-sabotaging belief systems, we will truly be able to give the world what it needs. We're special. We're unique. There's a reason that we're here. If you woke up this morning and you're listening to this, there's a reason why you woke up. Don't sell yourself short. Challenge your belief systems. Let's move forward. We're waiting for you. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll get back with you all later. Bye.